You like that?
Hit it again.
That's a little sound in the tater tot. You know what I mean?
Oh boy,
Hey,
we pregnant.
we yeah, baby, we been pregnant.
We pregnant.
No,
I'm just saying, brother like me, you told me a couple years ago I'd be sitting next to my pregnant wife in front of a box full of cuties. I'd have told you, man, you can.
I know he ain't lying because he was like, no more children for me. But you know, it just takes the right woman.
I knew it was coming. I was gonna bring that crystal caveat.
It's the truth. Just takes the right woman.
Honestly, that's what love do. Love will make you do. It'll make you do everything you said you wouldn't do. You're not gonna tolerate. You're not gonna stand for. You be in love. You wake up one day, look in the mirror. You be like, I don't even know this guy.
This the better you. I bring out the best in you.
Mike Epps said people appreciate you now.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know
How you feeling, girl?
I feel great. Okay, so listen. We had the most amazing baby shower. Like, everything for me. It brought back the crew. I got Kill Pretty on the face. Shout out to Kill Pretty, you know what I mean? He in the house, you know what I'm saying? Alberto always makes me look so pretty. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, nice. You know, it just brought back tour days. Derickis, of course, shows up and shows out.
Man, Derickis EP'd this thing on Steven Spielberg, Jerry Bruckheimer, Martin Scorsese.
It was everything.
It was epic, bro.
And then we cannot leave out. I always say their names, but the name of the company, Robert.
Beyond Expectations.
Beyond expectations. Beyond expectations. Like, yeah, they killed.
I don't even know. We were keeping up with all of the gifts that came in with the names, and we still got to find some way just to show you some individual love. Like, we put them to the side. We didn't discard it. Like, these things mean so much to us just because a part of you will be a part of Keziah's journey as we continue to move forward, but you're just still humbled by it all.
I know.
You know what I mean?
It was y'all, we went into worship at the end. It was a different baby shower. Like, we worshiped. I've gotten so many text messages of people just saying, like, I can't even lie. Like, I didn't expect that, and I've been going through such and such and such, and just the worship it was a breakthrough for me. So, yeah, I'm still high off that. Then I just got through doing a photo shoot with Derek Blanks.
D Blanks.
Yeah, I mean? And the whole entire time having a little bit of contractions. I'm a soldier. I had to get them pictures. I don't care what nobody say. So she's behaving right now, but we made it. We're there. You know what I mean? And I'm just high and happy off of all that's went on.
Well, we're going to keep it pushing. We definitely, y'all sending some questions that really make us look not just objectively at the question, but subjectively to how we live our lives and the way that we operate as individuals and as a unit in a marriage. And so we have some questions we weren't able to get to last week, and some newly submitted questions that Derickis is going to throw. I'm very excited to just put some of these on the table to get us thinking. But before we do that, we got so caught up in everything at the baby event. I've seen a shower.
Yeah.
Everybody got wet on this one.
This is
But cuties, we did not get a true opportunity to kind of explain how this came about, what it's about. I'll let you kick it off just as far as how that came to pass, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, and then, by the way, at the shower, Ken failed at the game. He couldn't put the diaper on the baby. I won. I just want to let everybody know that.
I'm heavy-handed. I got to work on it.
Ken tore the whole diaper. I was like, oh, God, poor child. Don't do that to Keziah. But real talk, because Rashia, I don't know where she went, but one of her cousins called her and was like, yo, I've never even heard of the Cuties brand. And so I was like, let's go into this thing a little more detailed. Like, I was going to use cloth diapers at first. Reason being is because a lot of black people And our grandbabies who are mixed babies have very, very sensitive skin. And who was that? My cousin today was telling me that she had to take the baby to the doctor because baby had a rash, or I think Rashia's niece, baby has a rash. And I was like, what kind of diapers y'all using? And so when I told her, I said, a lot of those diapers have like perfume and a bunch of stuff in it that is not good for our skin. And I went through it with Dallas and I went through it with Zion, and I couldn't figure out why. So I had decided to do cloth diapers. You know, the old school cloth diapers. I don't got enough women in here right now. Rashia, where you at? Jesus Christ. These men is like, what? The old school cloth diapers that you had to literally wash, which takes a lot out. But me and Ken had both agreed to do it. You wasn't going to wash them?
I know I agreed.
Were you going to wash them, though? Because you had that look on your face like, I agree, but I wasn't going to wash none. Yeah, you wasn't. So I was already a little like, that's going to be a lot of work. Plus, things were picking back up, and we're like moving and doing. So these are like a cloth diaper. They don't have a lot of the things that like Pampers. I'm not trying to shoot them down, but those diapers are not good for our skin. And that's what's breaking your kids out. So I decided to back them. Number one, because they want to be a blessing to like younger moms and you know, women who cannot afford diapers. I'll never forget this, and I'm going to tell this story. I'm not embarrassed by it. I think I talked about it in my book. I was a teen mom, and I couldn't afford diapers. At one point, yes, I talked about it in my book, I stole them because I couldn't afford them. I was 17. I didn't want... You know, my mom and them always used to say, you made the choice. Now you got to be a woman to take care of your kids. So I stole the diapers. And so I just felt like, you know what? I want to be a part of something that's healthy for us as black people. And I also want to be a part of a team of people who want to give back and be a blessing to people. So Cuties is what we went for. No cloth diapers. These are the best. They don't have a smell to them, but they're amazing. You don't need no smell. Wash them good.
I'm a very big advocate for research. You know what I mean? A lot of times we grab things because they have tremendous brand power. It's the name. It's a household name, or it was traditionally passed on. You know, my mama's mama used this, or my daddy used to drink this, or whatever the case may be. We don't always do our own research. So when she mentioned it to me, I'm online, and I did find myself very, comforted by the fact that they don't use lotions, dyes, fragrances, things like that, because I used to wrestle with eczema very bad when I was young. Like, I had the splotches on my legs. I didn't even wear shorts in the summer till I got like 14 years old. Like, I was just real self-conscious. My grandsons, my son,
I was gonna say,
have eczema,
both our babies.
So the fact they came out with this latest line that's even more gentle and more soft, they were like, feel the first one, feel the second one. I'm like, tremendous difference. So if you do end up having an irritation that's outside of control, it's not being irritated by some of these other diapers. And then I know for me as a dad, one of the things I love is that 12-hour protection. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna let my daughter sit in nothing, but just
and
knowing.
You having a girl is different. Like, girls are so sensitive. And I know you as a dad, you had already said to me, like, this changing thing is different. So you don't want to open up a diaper and see. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. And let's just think about it. I ain't trying to put nobody out there, but they all work together. If you buy these diapers and catch a rash, then buy this cream. Yeah. It's all a money maker. And we found ourselves using creams and using all of this stuff. So I don't want my little mama to go through that. And,
we just have to be more careful. Like, for years, again, my mama's mama, we all showered ourselves in baby powder. You get done showering, use baby powder because it's just what you do, and it's a household powerful brand name. But then you find out it's messing up women cancer. Having fertility issues because we're handing down misinformation. Yeah. So for me, my wife shared her needs. For mine was an education standpoint, especially being a girl dad, doing my part to help men who are being more active and in touch, just get more education as far as what we're doing with our children.
Yeah. And I don't think we had these type of stuff out. Like, you had the cloth diapers was an old school thing. Then diapers came and that was like the new, so everybody jumped on it. You know what I mean? But they didn't have.
You just got everything. They got the wipes, the diapers. They have pull-ups. Things, the maternity pads.
Yeah.
They were talking about the maternity pads.
I might have to pull up one of these pull-ups tonight if y'all start laughing and stuff. It's not a good night. I might have to bust this bag down.
I ain't gonna change you, but I'm gonna change
Do I
you.
start it? Oh. I'm just saying, I might have to bust this bag open. It's getting hard, okay?
I'm not ready to see you walking around here with no pamper. You know what I'm saying?
No, baby, I'm sorry. I'm gonna do it. But I think also they're like, if you go on my page, I think it's on my page. Is it D? Because they were doing a giveaway the day of the shower.
I think I want to say I reached out to Lorena. That's still going on. Yeah, so they got like 3 different contests going on. I think one is like a 30-day supply. The second one is maybe a 30-day supply, something else. And the last one, you get like a supply. You get some onesies, some diapers, wipes, the whole nine. They set you up straight. So I believe Lorena's going to make sure either right now it's pinned on the page. It'll show you exactly how to do that. So any moms out there or dads, I'm here for the dads in the building. Take advantage of it, man. You know, Pampers Giving is money saved. You know what I mean?
I got a young girl that I'm actually about to bless. I got a lot of stuff. So I'm going to pass down a bassinet, diapers. You know, I was a young mom. And like I said, I'll never forget the day. I was so scared. I had never stole nothing in my life. But I was like, for my child's clean bottom, I'm stealing these diapers. Lord,
I got to steal some diapers. You might have to wear each one a little bit longer than you normally would. Them diapers came with a high price. You know what I mean? Just take one more and then we'll get. Nah, let me quit.
I hate it, but I had to do it. I had to do it, Zion. Mommy stole some diapers for you, so if you ever disrespect me, I'm just playing. Okay, D, what you got for us?
What up, Darikas, executive producer extraordinaire?
First, giving honor to God, who's the head of my. That's my new. Listen, let me finish it. First, giving honor to God, who's the head of my life. That's my new introduction. When you call me in the morning, that's what I'm saying. I want to acknowledge first, giving honor to God, who is the head of my life. I know you think we good friends and we talking all this stuff, but I want you to know who's first and who's the head. First, giving honor to God, who's the head of my life. I like the way I even sound saying it. First, giving honor to God, who's the head of my life. It could have been another way.
Come on. Anybody got time for your shenanigans?
It could have been another head, but you chose mine.
All right. Keep it up.
Listen. Actually, the first question coming from me tonight, because I like the way you talking about cuties. I've been having some little issues. So do they make these for big boys? Do they make these for big boys? They make cuties for big boys.
No lie.
He said big boys.
They do.
You know people have problems.
He didn't say for men. He said for big boys.
We can split this pack.
Listen, the way you got to talk about them cuties, I was like, hey, I mean, this might be the thing I'm looking for.
But you know, people really do have these problems.
No, real talk. I've been looking for some. I've been trying to, change.
Now you
up
just
some
told on
stuff.
yourself, so now everybody's
Hey,
gonna
you know
start
what?
DMing you.
Since the pandemic, I'm living in my truth. Who gonna check me? Because you know what? First, giving the honor to God and who is the head of my life.
Oh.
And everybody else's opinions
Don't matter.
They don't matter.
Put them in a pamper.
So I'm gonna I'm gonna enter in. I see Cutie's thing is pinned on Facebook, so I'm gonna make sure I enter, see what happens here, and I might come back and do a little promo and let y'all know how I'm feeling. Yeah.
Don't start. Everybody behave.
I don't feel like a set of Pampers and some skinny jeans gonna hit right.
Surely, every time you walk by, I'm gonna poke you just to make you feel weird.
That gonna look like a fat transfer done took place. Like, bro, you don't gotta
go slap it down. I'm like,
Well, what I do like, the good thing about Pamper, because it can, the days I've ate and I've been working out, so I can hold my stomach in a little, because don't it tape around the waist? Don't it get a little tape around the waist?
There ain't no tape to hold your waist.
First, giving honor to God, who's the head of my life.
Oh my God, we got a live audience tonight. We just gonna have a good time.
And they are cracking up. Jesus the Christ. I can't with y'all. Okay, first question here tonight. Let's get this thing started. When you've been hurt for so long, with so many different walls, and you love him, But how do you trust again? 1 minute I'm happy, the next minute I'm sitting over there looking with side eyes because he's picking up his phone, he's texting, he's going outside to talk on the phone, doing little strange things. Now, very well, he could be doing what's right, but those the same things my ex did, and it's pulling out a little something in me.
Oh, wait a minute. So this is a totally different person. This is not the person who hurt them, right?
Well, this is the girl that's in a relationship.
But she's broken. She's been hurt.
She's been hurt before.
She's in a new relationship.
But this guy's doing little things, you got to be real. You know how people do the little text.
Yeah.
It could be it could be work, but I want to go outside and text. Because I like to go outside and text sometimes.
No, that's just pushing it. She's saying he going outside and texting?
She just said he's doing some little things that's kind of reminding her of her past, but he couldn't, he doing some little things, So when you're moving forward in your new relationship and somebody doing some little things that's kind of like, my ex was doing it.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
Go ahead, sister.
I personally feel like you have to give yourself time to heal, or else you'll be jumping from relationship with the same stuff, because now you're broken and you're scared and you feel like everybody's going to do the same thing that the last person, and it's kind of not fair. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you'll just be jumping from relationship to relationship because you don't trust. And without trust, you have nothing. So that's why you have to work on yourself. You have to kind of build yourself back up, give yourself time, or else it's just toxic relationships, because not because of them, it's because of you. I feel like.
I agree. I will say this. I think in order for you to even get a clear picture, you got to first wholeheartedly forgive your ex, or forgive the person who hurt you, and ask for God to break that soul tie. Without God breaking that soul tie and you walking in forgiveness to that person who hurt you, you're going to carry that reflection of that pain in any face, no matter who you get with. That's the first key, so that you can look through clear eyes and not perceive things through trauma. And next is, if you care about the brother enough, challenge his character in love, and that's okay. Basically saying, this makes me a little bit uncomfortable. I don't want to seem like I'm over the top, but it will make me more comfortable if now he gets an opportunity to meet a request of your heart and make a sacrifice of something that may be, minuscule when you look at things. And from there, once you've made it known and you've given him an opportunity, then you can start to weigh behaviors. But if he don't know, no man can be accountable for what he doesn't know. But once you, number one, cleanse yourself, offering forgiveness to your ex, cutting that soul tie, make your request known to him, now you can start weighing things.
Yeah, true story. Like, I'm going to pick on myself, because I was her in a lot of my relationships. And to be honest, mine didn't start with a guy. It started with me seeing what my brothers and my uncles and my dad, like, after I seen that, and I was like, oh, I was the only girl. So I seen my brothers. I was like, oh, these jokers got girlfriends. So that's how it goes. So the trust thing was always an issue with me. This is my first time being in a relationship where I truly trust. Like, I don't pay attention to his phone. I don't care when it rings. We don't do the phone thing. We both have, like,
we got the same code.
But I'm being honest. This is my first time. Because every woman, when a man go to sleep, like Mike Epps said, we're going to take that phone. And you're going to go through the phone. You are. In any relationship, everybody has that thing of, like, you know what, and 9 times out of 10, you find something that's bothering you, but that's because your insecurities are pushing you there. And I was that girl. This is my first time being in a relationship where I'm like, because I trust him, and our loyalty, like, we straight.
Let me tell you.
We stupid straight.
Funny story, right? I don't know how. I think this was at the other house. But I would wake up every blue moon. I would wake up, right, and I wouldn't see any messages on my phone. But then I would go in my phone, and I could see that I had gotten, like, maybe new messages. Normally you get a new message, it's on the front of your phone. So in my mind, I'm like, she probably went through my phone. But what I'm hoping is it gave her a sense of peace and comfort. You know what I mean? I'm not even gonna bring it up that, you been on my phone, like, because we operated at a different level. But I know in our earlier stages, like, we both had moments of insecurity and all that stuff.
In the beginning, I threw one of them, because I threw one of your phones. I broke it, I believe. I threw it with the power of God, too, honey. I meant to break it. I did. But we had just got married. I didn't know.
She ain't know me.
I didn't know him. But that insecurity will always try to rise up. Like, this is the first time me and Ken sit in a pocket where, like, we both got the same code on our phone. Who cares?
It's been that way, though. It's been that way for years.
I mean,
Sometimes I don't even know my phone. My wife can't stand it. We go to the store or something. I'm like, I'm going to run in real quick, and I always just leave my phone.
Leave it in the car. I'll be like,
She be
what
like,
if I
"How am I
wanted a
supposed-"
couple of more carrots?
I leave the house, go run somewhere. She's like, where your phone? I'm not married to that phone, man.
So I'm saying, like, that's a hard thing. And everybody in this room deals with it.
Well, can I say, because I know everybody on here tripping about I said go outside, but you know, I'm a little private, you know. And so sometimes when I'm on FaceTime, I like a certain type of background. Because I like a certain type of background whenever FaceTime, so I like to go outside talk on the phone. Sometimes I like to text outside because I like.
I'm going to go ahead and call you out right now,
Text better
Sagittarius.
under the moonlight.
You're doing something you ain't got no business.
At the end of the day, let's do it like this then. Let's do it like this so we make sure we give this person what they need. At the end of the day, when you enter into a relationship, your whole ecosystem is supposed to change.
Yes.
You are no longer single. You are no longer operating on your own. It is all about what that conforming is trying to find that way that we can find comfort. And if you want to maintain all of your individualisms in there, there's no room to cleave to conform to each other, and that's selfishness. And no relationship can be built on a foundation of selfishness. So without even nitpicking we all got our different things. When you enter into a relationship, you signed up for it, you volunteered for it. And with that being said, there's an obligation on both parties to adjust and tweak and make sacrifices so that you can have peace. And that comes from emotional comfort. So if it's going to give you emotional comfort so I can have peace, boom, what do we need to do?
But you just mentioned that sometimes you wake up and some of your messages are
No,
gone.
I said like at the other house. I made
Oh,
sure
I was gonna say.
I put that disclaimer out there
I'm
off
like,
the rip.
boy, don't nobody be paying attention to your phone. I'm hearing a whole child, honey. I was gonna say, don't hype yourself up. I'm not going through your little phone.
Let's not. You know what? You right.
I want to call you one tonight.
You right.
I don't want to call you one tonight.
You right. I was wrong. I shouldn't need. I apologize. You right.
Don't bother me tonight, y'all. I might snap somebody's head off tonight. What? Oh, he new to this thing. If you don't get
we're
off
going to ask everybody that's in the audience to please turn your phones off and your ringers off as we continue on. Yes. Amen. Let's respect our pastor. Let's respect our pastor, okay? Yeah. How can I get my man to step up and be a dad? She laughs.
Right. Do that again.
How can I get my... Hey, this is just a disclaimer. I'm reading as they were sent. How can I get my man to step up and be a dad?
You can't. That's a hard one. That's a very, very, very hard one. It really is. I'm going to let you the man. But I thought that was very funny. And I know why. So you go ahead.
Let me do it this way. No woman can make a man step up and be a dad. You can nag, go legal, and other things to make him participate. Now, you can force participation. But being a dad is a completely different spirit. So you can't make him be a dad. You can't dictate to who's the father. That's just from an exchange, right? But being a dad is a shepherding and a leadership and a sacrificial posture. Again, you can use outside forces to compel him to participate, but no woman can make a man be a dad.
Good. This is a two-part question, one for Kendall and one for Fantasia. I made that clear. Please don't cross up the questions. Because you know, Kendall, she loves to step in on you. Kendall, first question. What do you think are the components of a good man? Fantasia, what do you look for, or what did you look for in a good man? How did you know you had a good man? Kendall, what do you think is the components?
Hey, the step on it. Who goes first?
Actually, you went first the last time, Kendall. Let's go. Kendall. Let's go first.
I ain't messing with y'all. You say 4 components?
Just the components of a good man.
I just named 3. God fearing. That don't mean church going. God fearing, disciplined, and loving. I think with them 3 you can rock out. God fearing, disciplined, and loving. You can make something shake with that.
Fantasia, what were you looking for in a man? How did you know you had a good man? What was different about Kendall?
What was different about Ken? The first thing was, remember how we met. He wasn't like all over me. Like, he wasn't sweating me. He was the only one in the room that was, not all caught up in the hype. Everybody else that was around us, not even just the guys, but everybody was like VIP life, popping bottles. Everybody want a picture, let's talk. And then some of the guys, trying to stunt, flash. But Ken was just sitting over to the side as if he really didn't want to be there. And I think for me, I knew that clubbing wasn't going to always be my thing. I knew I was, slowly kind of getting out of that mode, that place. And I definitely wanted somebody who wasn't a clubber. Like, every relationship that I was in, they were clubbers, popping bottles, spending money, flashy, strip clubbing, all that type of stuff. I knew that wasn't for me. So I remember I told him to smile because he didn't want to be there. And he was just like, this ain't for me. He was like, I'm straight, this just ain't for me. I'm like, oh, he don't even want to be here either. Then when we started talking, and I started getting, we talked all night, that night, till the sun came up. His conversation was different. Just through the conversation, I was very intrigued. I was very, very intrigued. I had never had a conversation like that with a man. Most time you get the typical man tell you how fine you are. The talk. But Ken's was very, very different, and it was very, very deep. And I wanted to sit there all night and talk. And then I think from there, when I first went to his home and seeing his desk and his Bible, which was tabbed up, marked up, like it wasn't just a Bible. I could tell he read his Bible and he, take notes and all that stuff. I was like, wait a minute, he loved God? Tattooed, tall, love God, like he ain't no square. And then he prayed for me before I left to go on the road, and that was just it for me. Like, I knew I needed a man that could cover me, especially in the environment that I was in. I was on the road, show to show, I needed that. So that was it for me.
Can I put a little stank on that?
Go on and do it, bro.
Okay. Thank you, first of all.
What?
Love you too. Just want to say something real quick. You were saying something about was at the night spot. You notice I wasn't in the night spot, right? And this is what dropped on me. Any woman seeking a potential mate should be looking for one important thing is can he lead you somewhere you haven't already been?
Come on, somebody.
If y'all both clubbing, y'all both doing coke, y'all both open a relationship, he's not leading. Y'all are accompanying each other. Wow. Somewhere that you have in common. Mm-hmm. But leading, especially when it's being God-led, should be definitely focused on taking you somewhere you have never been. It doesn't mean geographically either.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Going somewhere, yeah.
Like, I'll never forget the night I had my 30th birthday party in D.C., and I thought somebody was trying to fight my brothers, and I would fight for my brothers. And I turned into like the woman none of you have ever seen. And Ken was the only man in my, like, he pulled me to the side and was like, what are you doing? You are a queen. I think that was the first time somebody ever called me a queen. And I looked into his eyes and it was like the whole room stopped. I didn't hear the music. I didn't hear nobody. He just started speaking into my life like, do you know who you are? You're not supposed to be out here acting like that. And so it was another check on my list like, yo, I just met this dude. And it's something about him that brings me and calls me up to a better Fantasia. And he's telling me something no man has ever told me. You know what I mean? And I checked myself, and I was just like, yeah, he'll be able to calm me down. I can follow him. I can follow this one.
Enough about us.
Kendall, you said, can he lead you somewhere you've never been? Do you guys feel that most of the time people are looking for people that's just like them? That's most of the problem. Like, you looking for somebody that do this. You go to clubs, you look for somebody to go to clubs. You like red, you look for somebody to go to red. So you're not open to somebody that might have a different life than you. Because, I hear this all the time, even in the salon. They're like, we're way different. Well, maybe that's good.
That is supposed, yeah.
Because two people can bring something different to the table, maybe instead of bringing the same thing.
You agree? No, everybody in the room, get your mic nice if y'all got something you want to say.
Because everybody wants somebody that I like going to.
You agree?
Yeah.
Sis, stop trying to make me talk all the
I
time.
want you to talk.
I just said I
talk
agree.
like this.
Yeah, I
Right.
use my hands. But no, I agree with that. Like,
Yeah.
Lisa is my calm to my knucklehead. So yeah, I agree.
What would concern me, because me and you have a lot in common. We'd be like, yo, we just alike. You just like me. But there's a lot of ways we differ.
Oh, yeah.
What would concern me, being a man that's so hungry for personal growth, if we both doing the same thing exactly the same way and we are like synchronized, then at one point in time, who can enforce change? So a lot of times we get with individuals and we choose certain things so we don't have to change. They either going to condone, co-sign, or come alongside and champion my negative behavior and attitude. But as long as there's that room of yin and yang, at some point, somebody can enforce change. That's my take on it.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you got. It's like that movie we watching. They were both strung out really bad, and they were in the street. They had these personal moments of reflection, like there's something more than this. They both had something, but neither one of them was in a condition or a state of mind or place to enforce the change.
Yeah.
No, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That would terrify me.
Yeah, I agree.
I am an 18-year-old, and I was wondering if you had any advice for someone my age on how to deal with family and friends that constantly put me down, telling me that I'll never be nothing just because I don't know what I want to do yet.
Oh.
In the households, especially in our community, that when you start to graduate and you kind of confused, I was like that. I didn't have a real solid direction, and I've been there, like being put down, like, oh, you need to get a job, you need to get a job, you need to get a job, when I was trying to find like what I wanted to do. But it seemed like everybody was making it more important that I can bring some money in, bring some money in, bring some money in.
It's so crazy because as a mother to a 19-year-old, soon to be 20, I understand exactly what the 18-year-old is saying. It definitely, because now I have to sit back and I have to pray and ask God to show me as a mother how not to be so hard. Definitely because I'm a hustler and I'm a go-getter, and I don't know, since I was young, I had that in me, or my parents, my dad kind of forced that on me to go get it. But I think that is true. A lot of our young people are dealing with that. One of my nieces posted the other day, like, parents are so busy. What did she say?
If you think you comparing me to somebody else is encouraging me.
Yeah. She said, all y'all doing is comparing, not encouraging. And so to the 18-year-old, I would say, number one, be more open, like talk about it, because sometimes the young people don't talk about it. They become silent, and it just makes the grown-up want to like smack it out of you or preach it out of you or beat it out of you. And a lot of our young people, especially the newer generation that I've been watching and been around, they're quiet. They hold it all in. So that makes it harder for the parents to it's almost like now we feel like you're just being disobedient, stubborn. We feel like you're smoking something or you own something. You know what I'm saying? So I would say, like, talk to them about it and allow them to understand that it's not that you don't want to do anything, but you're trying to figure out what your place is on this earth. You're trying to figure out what God has for you. What do you want to do? What do I love? What am I passionate about? And I'm hoping that the parent will then on the other end, which is something that I'm learning to do with Zion, is to be more patient and understanding and more encouraging. You understand? So now I'm calling Zion up, and every time I'm talking to her or texting her, I'm calling her a queen. I'm reminding her every day that she is a queen. But I also don't want to come after that and say, but you need to da-da-da-da-da, because I was. To the 18-year-old, I was, because I'm a mother, I was doing that. But I would say be open. Now that I've approached things different with Zion, she's being more open with me. And I love it. I love that. So just be a little more open and also prove them wrong. Figure it out. Figure out what it is you want to do. And once you figure that out, go hard and prove all the doubters wrong. But be open and honest with your parents and talk to them. Give it a try. That's what I think.
We see you guys, everybody see you guys on Taylor Talk. And some people tune in every week, some people tune in time to time. And, we talked about this last week, how some people just see the pretty picture. My question to you guys is, how did you know that at some point you were made for each other? Y'all talked about a lot of y'all ups and downs and going through. At what point did you know that, at some point in your relationship, we just going to, even if we fall out, if we go a few days without talking, if we get silent, at what point did you just say, I know this is just it? You get what I'm saying? I know this is it, even though we going up and down. Because sometimes in relationship, you're still wondering, like, is this it? But sometimes you just know, like, we're going to go through, we're going to fight, we're going to go have ups and downs.
Yeah.
But at what point did y'all know, like, we stuck like glue?
I'll be honest.
Yeah, yours might be different.
Oh, we about to be 7 years in now? I think it's starting to hit me now. Like, I know he's my husband. I know I love him. But on the times when I'm pissed and I'm mad at him, I'll be like, man, I think we all go through that. But now I'm starting to realize that it ain't worth it in arguments. You get what I'm saying? Like, we've had some little spats, and then, like, 30 minutes later, we talking again because it's like, it's not worth it. That's my husband, and I'm not going nowhere. He not going nowhere. But for me, it takes a long time to get there. Like, that don't just happen. I think everybody wants that instant, like, I'm in love, I'm with you, everything is going to be beautiful, everything is going to be peaches and cream. I don't think that happens in marriage. Every day we grow, every day we learn each other, and every day we love each other a little bit stronger.
Yeah, you ain't going nowhere.
You ain't either.
Mine would have been when we was in the sauna. Just for me, because that moment and it wasn't even about the business stuff. It was because the place where we were in was so low. It was so unfamiliar. It was so threatening. And it was the complete opposite of how we look. And in that moment, like, we just looked at each other and was like, yo, forget them, man. Let's jump. And for me, that was just gangster. For me, that was just, I just been in a lot of different situations and cats done backed out. Whether it was good or bad stuff, you know what I mean? You get to the threshold and you was just like, oh, I'm with it. Like, I got you, you got me. You was like, I got this, you got that. I'm like, okay, bet. And we jump. For me, I knew it wasn't going to be easy, but I knew I would always find a way to work out whatever situations we encountered. For me, that was just a redefining moment for me right there.
But you got to understand, I've always been a runner. What I mean by that is, like, I've always tried to find, we talk about this in the book. We dug deep in the book about this. I've always tried to run people away just to see if he was going to leave, because everybody had left me. So for me, in any argument, I was like, it's over. Like, well, I was the one in the arguments. I'd be like, well, it's over. We just going to leave each other alone. Take my ring off and we done. Over stupid stuff, because I was the runner. So that's something that I had to go to God about, and was like, stop testing him. He ain't going nowhere. Stop testing him. So that was something I had to work on myself, Why are you laughing?
You my homie, man. So I like to watch you talk. You know what I'm saying?
But I was a runner, wasn't I?
Jackie Jonah Kersey.
I would. Hey,
Wasn't
girl.
we even married?
Where them egg rolls?
Nah, you
at?
know what I mean?
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna have to eat an egg roll.
Oh my God.
But listen, we can keep it moving. Just act like you don't even see me. Let's keep it going.
So listen, speaking of being a runner, what do you guys feel like is the biggest difference in you now, being on both sides, being on the single side, being on the married side? What do you feel like is the biggest growth in your life?
Oh, I've done I've changed a lot of things. A lot. Like I don't even know where to start. I'm gonna let you wanna pass them down?
And you was asking what's the biggest difference we seen between like the single and married?
Well,
paradigm?
individually, if you had to look back over your life when you were single versus now that you're married, what do you feel like is the biggest growth in your life? Like, where do you see you growing the most? The old Kendall versus the new.
Marriage forced me to be the man that I was saying that I was. I had been able to navigate and keep an image out there and a persona, a reputation, and still have a corrupted lifestyle nobody knew about. You know what I mean? Marriage forced me to become authentic. Marriage to my wife, a true black queen, who would not ever accept anything less than my black king. It forced me to be authentic, to be that which I said I am. And the way what you see with me, it's 110 behind closed doors. I'm not talking this way on Tuesday and then I'm a different way over here. I'm not saying I'm loyal and faithful to my wife and I'm playing over here. Marriage has forced me to become the man I know God wanted me to be, which is that which I say that I am.
And that happens every day. You understand? Like we grow every day. Taylor Talk is forcing us to be what God wants us to be. If you think about it, we growing with y'all. You know what I mean?
We have a headbutt about something, right?
Don't sell it. Don't say that, cause I don't.
Saw
do
me
that.
like this over here. It wasn't even going that way. I didn't even mean to bounce.
I was gonna give you an egg roll.
You better feed my little girl. But we have like a headbutt on something, and we'll be quick to be like, now we can't be sitting up on Taylor Talk talking if we can't talk through this and we can't work through this. Let's talk like we on Taylor Talk. And you have to like pipe down and realize like we ain't gonna be a hypocrite in this house. So we gotta find a way to get through that thing. And the ones we struggle with, we keep it a buck and let y'all know so that we're not fake. You know, authenticity is important to us.
You want an egg roll now?
I'm not eating no egg roll right now. You know how
They
loud
healthy.
my
These are
lips
good.
are smacked? I'm going to knock all his sound out. Everything.
Well, if I ain't, am I smacking? Can y'all hear me eating?
Yeah, loud and clear. Loud and clear. Smack alert. We hear you. It's Fantasia.
It's time for the smacky later. It's time for the smacky later.
Egg rolls. Egg roll me, please. What are you guys reading now? What are y'all reading? Are y'all reading anything? What are you guys reading?
I just bought Ken a good book.
Yeah, I'm probably like 30.
Ken's reading a million books. Ken's reading everything.
Listen, I ain't even got the real question is to say what are you guys reading, and Kendall, what is your top 5 books that you are reading?
I'm glad somebody know. Whoever asked that, yeah. What's your top 5, babe? Cause you
Of all time or what I'm reading right now?
Right now.
Right now.
Oh, what I'm reading right now, I'm probably about 20, 30 pages done with Jake's new book, Drop the Mic. I just read through a couple chapters of a new book today, Healing the Masculine Soul by Gordon Dalby, I think it is. What's up there? I got a couple books on crypto. You know, I'm real dug in as it relates to blockchain management. We're watching the whole financial infrastructure change before our eyes, and I'm not trying to wait till they price out the middleman to let us know what he's doing. My Bible, I read my Bible all the time. And one more, what am I reading? Oh, the autobiography of a yogi. Yeah, it was written by this Indian yogi like years ago, just on meditation, um, just different ways to temple the soul. You know what I mean? That's what I'm reading right now.
I'm reading No Crowns in the Castle right now. That's our book because we got to read through it.
Wait. That's the name of it?
Yes.
Is it
Wait,
official?
back up. Wait.
Is it official though?
Wait.
I don't know if
Was
it's
I supposed to
official.
tell it?
That was
Oh,
that was
no.
the last conversation they going.
Well, it's out. God told me to tell it. God said tell it. I'm going to be obedient.
Because I'm like, how are we going to just slide that in there and go, wait, back up?
If you wouldn't have
rewind.
did all that, we could have, they wouldn't have.
I'm asking the questions that's on the paper.
Nobody asked you that. On the paper?
Yes.
You telling on yourself.
No, the question on the paper is about the book. You said the book.
Okay, let's move on. That's one book I'm reading.
But
That's our book.
so we can't. So we.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
And then, because I'm not sure if I was supposed to say that yet.
Wow.
And then I'm reading the calories on all of the back of like what I'm eating right now because I gotta watch that. What else am I reading? Reading a lot of baby books and prices on Amazon. I read those numbers to make sure it's not too much because I'm doing a lot of shopping. And other than that, Ken reads for both of us. We're straight.
We know baby sign language around here.
Oh yeah, I'm learning baby sign language.
We be testing each other on the baby sign language, and I done changed a couple of them because they don't make sense. This is light. That's a gang sign. I'm not gonna have my baby out of the park. You know what I mean? We're Freedom Park. My baby telling me it's too much light outside, and I got issues. That's exactly what it like. I'm like, why ain't like this or something like that? Light is this.
Baby, you gotta do what the people say do.
So yeah, we know baby sign language around here. We corny in a cool way.
But no, real talk. I'm still finishing my book. That Jakes did. What is it? When Women Pray. Don't we both have that same book? No, I ain't get that for you yet.
Just useless.
And my Bible. And I said calories on the back of the. What?
It's the legs twitching for me.
It's the calories for me. How many calories? They want to know how. Next question: how many calories in egg rolls? How many calories? How many calories in an egg roll? Yeah, they would. That's the next question: is how many calories in an egg roll? I'm post it in my story tonight. Okay. Okay, look now. Post tonight. The calories for the egg rolls will be in there. And do it make a difference of how many you eat?
Excuse me. These are guacamole ones. This guacamole egg rolls.
You can know I got your back. You ain't got to look at me. You can stand proud. I'm back here.
Yeah. Honey, I'm not paying no attention. Don't give me another egg roll.
So this is
what they say.
Their feet. You say you happy. We know it's good. It's
I
good.
told you it's the legs for me. Y'all didn't catch it.
It's the feet that's telling us that's talking.
She told you she a runner. She told you she a runner. She's sitting over here having flashbacks.
Feet going. Your feet started moving. Kendall got a little sight. His feet started jumping. Y'all connected. It's the feet talk. It's the feet for me tonight. We're going back to the feet. We're going back to the feet. It's the
I
feet.
love y'all. I'm sorry.
I'm doing a post for the feet tonight.
Shut up, D.
Okay, next question. Next question. I love when the young people send questions. So, I am a freshman in college, and nobody ever warned me about the depression I would go through being away from my family, the familiar. How do you cope with being away from your family and kids while you're working? You know, you guys are on the road, before COVID, going on the road and stuff, and working and being away from your family. I guess this is a young person that this is their first year in college, and the being unfamiliar with their new environment, and it's kind of taking them into a depression. Being in it's a freshman in college. How do you feel when you're being away from me? I'm just kidding. Your kids.
I just had a young person reach out to me about this not too long ago. She go to A&T. That is hard. Thank you, Alberto. when I was listening to her, the one thing she was telling me is she's so used to being around her mom, and her mom protected her and covering her and making sure she would eat, her clothes were clean and all. When you go to college, all that is gone, and you are now on your own, independent. And that, I know that is hard, but I will say that it will get better, because now, she asked me to pray with her, and so I did. So I will say, and everybody was like, you always say prayer, but I'm going to always throw prayer out there, which is, that's not like, I'm not telling you have to be all deep with it, but the same way you talk to your friends, it's the same way you can talk to God. And I feel that every day you should just ask him to walk with you and send his angels to protect you. And things will get better. It will get better, because now my little niece, she called me the other day. They was playing When I See You in the cafeteria. And she FaceTimed me like, oh, I was like, oh, you feeling good. You better, but it gets better. It gets better with time. I will say, surround yourself around the right friends, because you're going to meet so many different people who can take you either left or right. Left could be bad, right could be good. So I would just say, surround yourself with the right people. Talk to God like you talk to your friends, and it will get better. This is womanhood. This is manhood now. Welcome to it. When you're young, you want to be grown so bad, and you don't realize being grown is like, yeah, it's a lot, but it will get better. That's my best advice for you, young man or young lady.
Good stuff. I'm not sure. Like, depression is a serious word. Yeah. It's a very serious word. So I will just say this. The first step is to make sure you're not putting that repeatedly in the atmosphere. That you're not saying, I'm depressed. Just communicate it for what it is. Don't let depression take hold of you. Just say, I miss my family. It's unfamiliar territory. I'm not used to this. You know what I mean? Words are very powerful things, and you don't want depression to knock you off your agenda or the mission while you out there. You know what I mean? Because I'm pretty sure your mother and your family, they miss you dearly as well. It's a tough experience for all, and the best healing agent is going to be for you to accomplish what you were sent out there to do, to honor the sacrifices that they made. So, stay in touch. We got FaceTime the whole 9 yards, but it's also time to, spread your wings and get out here in the league of adulthood and just see how you fit in and what God has allocated for you. But just be careful with that word depression. It's okay to say, I miss my family. I'm not used to being alone. This is a shift for me. Don't let depression become a household name in your dorm where you at.
How are you guys keeping your relationship healthy and happy? And how do you keep yourself motivated how do you keep yourself motivated when you are going through a rough patch? And I thought when I was reading this question, I thought about, like, sometimes this probably gonna be her first time hearing this, so she's gonna look sharp. So sometimes I call Kendall, a blue moon. I might be venting to Kendall about you, and Kendall might say, because Kendall got his little thing he always say to me. He said, happy wife. Let me finish. He said, I'm getting ready to say it. Listen, Kendall always say his thing. He got his little saying, happy wife, happy home. But so in there, a blue moon, I might call Kendall and vent. He'd be like, man, I'm gonna let y'all handle that, because we doing good. He be like, I'm gonna let y'all handle that, because, man, we doing good. Happy wife, happy home. So yeah. So I just wanted to know, how are you guys keeping your relationship happy and healthy?
I have a question. How do you deal with friends who make up stuff that's not even happening?
Kendall, have I not called you a few times to vent? In over the years, I might call Kendall.
He's called me before.
Yeah. I say, I don't want you to say nothing to her, but this is the thing. This is my side.
What be the thing? What's the thing?
Most of it started off you being mad at me, and I had to call Kendall and explain my side.
What was I mad at you for?
I want to bring up one situation, because this is a lot of situations, but it's just,
We'll never really
mad. You see how Dorica's getting in trouble every Tuesday now.
We are never really mad, though.
A blue moon, I'm never mad at you. Let me put that out there. A blue moon, you might be a little, mad with me, and I had to call Kendall and let him know my side, because I know you don't give your side, and I had to call Kendall and let her know my side.
Oh, really?
Think about Well, yeah, I mean, it ain't that serious. I'm saying, like, for instance, the last thing that happened, remember it was a joke that was played.
He called you?
Yeah, he
And you didn't
he
tell
didn't call
me that
me,
he
he
called
texted
you?
me.
And
That
you
one he
didn't tell
texted
me?
I gotta tell you, Dorica's text me.
Well, what it is I don't like having this conversation and feel like it's a new conversation for you and you've already had this conversation.
Now I'm lost.
Here's what we're going to do. This is what we're going
I
to
ain't
do.
done nothing.
Let me pray about this thing. I got something for you.
You see why it's happy life,
You
happy
see?
wife?
You see?
Happy
You
wife,
see?
happy life. Because, we be ready about move on, but mama be like, hold up. Matter of fact, nah.
Yeah.
Put a finger on it.
I
That's-
don't even want to eat the rest of my egg
That's
rolls.
Kendall thing. Kendall said
You just
happy.
spoil everything for me.
I spoiled it.
Because when I go to you act like you don't even know the story.
No,
hit
it
me
be
till a
after.
day
It
later.
be days later. It don't be right. It don't be right. I'll let you go ahead and get your
Nah,
your
you
part
not.
out there.
You
I'll let him
come on
go.
out
I'll
there.
let you go
The
ahead and
integrity's
tell.
intact.
I'll let him
You
go
know
ahead
what
and
I'm
tell
saying?
your part. I do it in order, in decency and order, because you know why? Because God is the head of my life, and He lets me know, call now.
So anybody, if you have friends that you're watching this with, friends you've been, friends for a long time, and you're having these type of problems, choose your side. It's somebody probably understand what I'm going through right now.
But before you choose your side, make sure the other person have told you their side. So I let
You see why I be ducking up out of there like as best I can? I'll be like,
You have a problem too, Rashia? You got a problem you want to bring up about my friend Shia? Anybody? You, Albert? You got killed? You got something you want to
Albert
say?
said, nah, we good. What'd he say?
Rashia
Nice.
be,
What about you?
and Rashia be calling me, give me her side. No, I'm just kidding.
I was going to be like, I don't even want to.
I'm just kidding.
Are you kidding,
Yeah,
girl?
it don't
really
even
kidding.
be like, well, I don't know about, what I mean? On my end, I'm always like after the fact, like, because I can always see both perspectives, but I'll be like, y'all two gonna make up anyway, whether you like it or not. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. I'm going to pray about it.
I'm a Sagittarius. I can keep it going.
And
I'm
I'm a
just trying
cancer,
to-
honey.
Hey,
and I'm a
nice.
cancer. I
I'm
go in there.
trying to
Don't make me
back
go on my
out
shell
slow.
on you.
She be acting like she don't want to make up with me, but I keep it going.
I do not.
She be trying to act like
Stop.
it ain't funny.
It ain't funny.
It is funny.
It wasn't funny.
Oh, it was.
No, it
okay,
wasn't.
It wasn't.
Yeah, you-
no, it
oh,
wasn't.
oh,
It
oh.
wasn't. It wasn't. I didn't know what you were talking about. I was just going back and forth. We was doing it back and forth.
Ask me why I fit in the year.
How you keep your marriage healthy and happy? That's the question.
Happy life, happy wife.
Is it happy husband, happy home?
Yes.
You ain't never told me that.
Well,
Kendall
I
tell me happy wife, happy home all the time.
I don't want to tell you anything about it.
She never called me and said happy husband, happy home.
I think I didn't understand the tagline, happy wife, happy life. At first, to me, I guess it sounded like what submitting sounds like to a woman for the first time. I'm like, what? Just give her what? Back out? But what for me is let her have the room she needs to have her creativity and be herself, and let me have the same, and not try to force her to fit the mold of how I would do things, how I would rock. You know what I mean? So if that make you happy, that's what you want to get. That's what all right, cool, whatever. You know what I mean? I'm not going to I might not have done that. I might not have said that. I might not, but that's me, and vice versa. It goes the same way. So when mama happy, I'm happy. It's good around here. You see that?
I'm not going to be made
What it has
to
the
be.
potential to slide.
I'm not going to be made to be
I'm good on that.
a bad person tonight. I'm good to all of y'all. I'm good to you.
You
Happy
great
wife.
to me. You
I'm
be
good.
good to everybody
I'm
in this
good.
room. You great
Can I
to me.
cash out tonight? Can I cash out tonight?
No.
Huh?
Honey, I pray as much as I pray for you.
Next question.
Okay, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this.
Let's keep going.
No, because okay, this is the next question then. What do you do when people keep praying for you, but they can just go ahead and do it, and they praying, and God used people? And do you feel like we seeing God as magic, and we're not doing the acts of God, but we keep seeing God as magic? Why don't we just bless our friends? We cash out. And we keep praying, and God is saying, "Why are you praying, sis? Go to your account, get your card out." People always talk about they praying. I get it. Pray and then do, because pray and do. Pray, go in your pocket. Pray, move. Pray, action.
Don't don't call me tomorrow and ask me to be in agreement with you about something, because that's over.
Well,
How much you want?
I'm gonna tell you
But
what
know
they say.
I might kept saying,
You ain't gonna touch and
you ain't
agree
gonna
with him
keep-
no more.
No, I'm gonna do you just like
I've heard if
Mike
I ain't gonna
said.
follow you no more, I'm gonna unfriend you. But I ain't never heard I ain't gonna touch and agree with you
I
no
ain't
more.
Not gonna touch you.
That's
I'm
cold.
not gonna touch
Don't
and
count
agree
me,
with
because
you.
you know I know how to get a prayer through. Don't ask me to touch and agree with you on no situation. How much you want?
But can I just get a cash out?
How much?
So if I cash out, we can't touch and agree.
Like
no more.
Mike kept saying, don't ask a black person for $20 because they're gonna wear you out about it.
And the people
Look
on
here,
here,
player.
and the people on here saying if Kendall's in the middle, he deserved to know both sides. Okay, yeah, but can I cash out?
Oh man, you see how I slid out of that joint 10 minutes ago and you pulled me back in?
Ken, I had to pull you back in because she trying to go in on me.
Don't trust him. 'Cause nobody ain't
Yeah.
saying it.
For anybody who's listening to this, if you're in my life, praying for me is cool, but do an act of God, people. Come on, y'all. We gotta. we got. If I call you and tell you, if I'm telling you about a bill situation, offer me the money. Don't say you're gonna pray for me.
I'm gonna pray for you.
Do
I
an
cannot
act of God.
I cannot be God in your life. You
No,
gonna
I
get me
want
in
you to be God,
trouble.
but do an act of God.
Well,
We keep seeing God like magic, and we praying, and then we move on.
Just send me an email. Rock to Rock Soul tonight. We can get it handled.
Well, I got a bill by 2, so they got to be paid by 12 midnight. So do you check your emails after Taylor Talk?
I don't even check my emails. You might not want to email me because I don't even check those.
Well, I'm gonna email Kendall. So.
Don't email him either. I'm sick of this relationship.
Well, y'all are one. Kendall, do it.
I don't trust him.
Thank you, Albert. They say Kendall replies. They know Kendall replies.
Oh,
Kendall
all
replies with a Kendall reply.
Whether
y'all
email
gotta
replies, whether email replies.
Only person that's good right now is Nice. I see you, Roger.
How did I get canceled?
Sean ain't said
I'm
nothing.
just trying to answer questions
Nice
over here.
call
How
me
they got
when it-
canceled?
Nice called me just last week, wanted to tell me his side. And I gave him some
Looking at
advice.
Nice.
I gave him some advice.
No, he
Rashida.
said you called him too.
Now, Rashida, look at me. No.
You know what?
Okay, pray for me. Just pray for me. Just pray for me. I'll take the prayer. I'll take the prayer. Can we touch and agree?
Yes.
Can you check your email tonight? Yes. Okay, thank you. Oh my God.
Okay.
We want to thank y'all for tuning in tonight. Just thank y'all for tuning in. And yes, Fantasia is pregnant. She's pregnant. How many months are you now, sis?
I don't trust you anymore.
Oh my God. She's like, okay, I got this. This week you'll be 32 weeks. See what kind of friend I am?
31.
Huh?
Dog, Ross, you off. 31. She's talking about 33. The godmother, everybody.
We getting
and the
there, though.
godfather. No, 31.
You told
We
me last
getting there.
week you was 31.
That's see, you clouded. You calling Ken too much. You doing all this talking. So you don't.
Ken, I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call you
I'm
tomorrow.
trying to
She told me
stay,
31.
man. I'm about to block everybody in this room.
I'm not mad at you, baby. Mad at them.
Okay, well she's 31 weeks. 31 weeks. 31
No
weeks.
doubt, we getting there.
Man, I danced so hard at the shower, I forgot I was pregnant.
That's how I know you're pregnant, because we had a shower Sunday. Because some people some people be coming on here saying, "Is Fantasia pregnant?" No, I know for sure she's pregnant because we had a shower Sunday. We had a shower Sunday.
Show no show.
A show enough baby shower.
I
That was
forgot I was
amazing,
pregnant.
man.
I was getting it.
Yeah, because some people say it ain't seem like it was a shower. It seemed like it was a service. Like this
It was good.
amazing.
I swear it was everything.
It was
I looked over at Nice.
beyond expectation.
If you
Coach
didn't get
Caller
to
had
see,
been slipped him about 2. He was in there. The music, I said,
Yeah.
the music getting good and good. And Nice was over there.
good and good. If you didn't get to see the baby shower, you can head right on over to
Nice.
Facebook.
Do you remember? I walked up to you and you said, "Sis." Hey, sis. I said, "What, Nice?" He said, "I done had 2."
Yeah, I was feeling good. Listen, I got there and ran all them cords, put that tape down. Once I got my corner, it was over for me.
I heard you had a nice little Taylor talk, but we'll talk.
Yeah, dude talked me to death.
Listen.
Dude talked me to death. I need a drink. Yeah, it was over for me.
Listen.
There wasn't no Taylor talk neither.
Listen.
What did
Listen,
you end up
church.
saying? Just a little short. What
Hey
did you end
man,
up
hey
saying?
man, give me 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes.
Listen, the
That's
people.
all I needed was 5 minutes.
Listen.
Oh man, yeah, yeah.
See, when I
Already try to, I know they don't know. I apologize. Like you already know, I'm trying to factor all that in there.
If you didn't get to see the baby shower, you can head right on over to Facebook on the Fantasia's page, and you can watch it and go to church. And I'm gonna tell you what it was for me. When I came on and said, "Giving honor to God who's the head of my life," that shook the room. Huh? Wait, you say what now? It did it for. See, I got a witness that say it did it for her.
No, you almost got my mama started.
Oh,
I
I'ma
was
tell
like,
you,
please
you know.
stop. My mama, she was ready. All
Listen.
right. I said, oh.
Listen. I will bring the Holy Ghost to the party. Every time I would bring the Holy Ghost to the party. Listen, I would bring the Holy Ghost to the hospital room. Is it room for one?
Sis,
I brought the Holy Ghost to the party.
sis, I ain't never packed up so fast in my life. You hear me? I'd have done 1 million gigs. I ain't never packed up that fast. That was a world record. I told my son, come on. Let's go.
No.
He said, what about that cord? I said, I don't need it.
Oh man, we sorry. Trust me, we so sorry.
Listen,
I say, sis, Fuss Dorica's out last week. Say he got to be there. She set me up for the kill.
let him up for the kill. No.
Yo, we so sorry. Like there's a moment going on right here, and we can't even really. And that's unfair.
I sent him on a mission to give me a drink.
See,
A hard one. Hard. Not no Mike's lemonade, but something hard.
I'm begging y'all.
Sis do this every week.
are you okay? Because the Holy Ghost was there. And you can head right on over to Facebook. And if you wasn't at the shower on Sunday, it is playing all day long over on Facebook. It's playing all day long on Facebook. Are we going to be able to do it live in the hospital?
Oh shoot, the way COVID rocking.
Hey, he don't pay
No,
him no
he
attention.
playing.
No, actually, I'm not. Listen, the Holy Ghost just dropped on me.
Hey, while you playing, I told Nice we needed the cameras when I ended up in the hospital the first time because I had a whole Taylor talk and he was asleep. About 2 o'clock in the morning, all the nurses was in my room. We in there crying.
Should have been asleep too.
I was trying to sleep. We was in there crying and talking about all kinds of stuff. Oh, thank you,
I got
Jesus.
I know somebody who can get me in there. I'm bringing the Holy Ghost up in there.
Pray, Kendall. Kendall, pray.
Let's get nice on the stove.
Oh, God.
Are you okay?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
I'll tell y'all in a minute.
Laughter is good for the soul. And Father, we just thank you for a moment of being able to share and fellowship with each other. Also to maybe shed some light on some very, very deep, thought-out questions that are weighing heavy on someone's soul. So we just ask that you continue to touch them, give them the clarity that we are just not capable of doing so that we can all be whole as you created us to be. We love you, we thank you, we honor you. In Yeshua's name we pray. Amen.
If I come to that hospital, they're going to be mad because I'm getting them people up out of the rooms. I will come up there and heal and put everybody out of business. I'll come and heal every wheelchair, crutch, bed, I'll put the hospital out of business. They'll be so mad at me, they'll do a write-up on me. They'll take taxes out on me. If you just let me come to that hospital, I will walk the halls and go from room to room and say, "Get up!" I'm so oily. Oh, it's on me tonight, brother. It's on me tonight. Let me in the hospital. Give me a room number. But on my way to your room, sister, I'm going in every door. And when I open them, they coming out. They coming out.
You know what I'm
coming
gonna do?
out.
You know what I'm gonna do? You want to know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna tell him to go and put you out. I'm gonna say he loony and he has lost his entire everlasting mind. Get him out of here.
But I bet you them people will be going home. That's the problem. That's the problem. Get up! Get up and walk. Get up and walk. Oh, everybody under the sound of my voice, get up right now and walk. Loosen your feet. Step. And I want your feet to touch your elbow. Come on, 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 come on. Get up, get up, get up. We've been sitting down too long. It's time to get up, get up, get up, get up. Get up.
There he is.
I'm oily tonight, sis. Your knee, touch your elbow, and get up out of here. If God sent me to that hospital, I don't care what you say, I'm coming.
I'm not.
And if he direct me to get them people up out of there, they can get mad at me all they want. They get them up out of there.
I'm going to tell you like Sean told old boy, give me 5.
Y'all, this was fun. Thank y'all. We're going to turn it over to Nice.
We're going to turn it over. Sean, can you start us with something oily tonight?
Derikas, don't come take none of my Pampers. Leave everything here on
I'm
church.
getting a pamper. I'm trying one of them tonight. What's that, cuties? Oh, I'm trying one of them tonight.
Yeah.
I might, you know what? I'm going to try one tomorrow at work and see how I do.
And I'm going to tell Stevie to take a picture of you. I want to see what that looks like.
How many hours do cuties, how many hours you can go on cuties?
Up to 12.
Oh, so I can drive from here to New York and don't have to stop.
And you'll be now let me tell you something. Might not work for you like it worked for the babies. Let me see.
Cuties, yeah, I'm trying it. Give me a pack of them cuties.
Up to 12 for protection, but you got a different, I don't know if it'll work for you.
Up to 12?
Yeah.
12 hours? Mm-hmm. Oh, listen, that's all, hey. What I got now ain't lasting that long.
Oh, so you are wearing some of these. Come on, Nice. Do something to make me feel good. I can't take it.